using construction lines or rays is a very important way of helping you lay out your drawing. If we look at this drawing here, you can see the designer has a construction line running all the way along through the long axis of the design, and that's helping her arrange things in an aesthetically pleasing way. By way of slight diversion, that's a construction line now, but if I select it and it tells us that it's a construction line, that's the point at which it was placed. Remember, construction lines radiate out in both directions, but if you click this little box here and select array and hit the enter key, and we come back into the drawing here, you'll see that now the ray starts from that point. So when I select it, it still says I'm a construction line, but ray in the box there, change that to no, and you'll see that the line goes to infinity in both directions. So construction lines are really important. What's interesting about this drawing is we have told you in other videos that construction lines and rays shouldn't affect zoom extents, but if I right click now and go zoom extents, you can see the effect here. The construction lines just radiate out and we can't see the design itself. In fact, the only way to get at it is to do a zoom window, put a zoom window, repeat that, and we can get back to where we were, and that's extremely tedious. So there's some entity, I suspect, in this drawing that's way out, maybe several entities way out to the side, and it's causing this level of grief. If indeed this is the part of model space, I'll just turn off the grid. If this is the design we want to work on, what you can do is go to Tools, and my apologies, it's not Tools, it's under View, and no, it's not, it's Format and Limits. You can see I don't use this very often. What I've done here now is to just draw a rectangle around the outside of the zone that I want, and what I've then done is get the coordinates of this point down here and the coordinates of the point to the top right, and we'll set them here. So the minimum we want to zoom to is 48, minus 23, and 48, and y is minus 23, and for the max we've got an x value of 270 and a y value of 164. These need not to be terribly accurate, and we're saying do not view outside of the limits, and I've set my zoom limits. So if we go OK now and then zoom extents, we can get back to that view very, very easily, and you can see I can't even get outside of that zone. So zoom extents now takes me to there. You might decide to use a slightly larger rectangular area, or set your limits up just a little bit larger than that. But I hope you see that gets over that problem. Let's just go back and show you the problem. View and zoom limits. Sorry, wrong again. It's Format, Limits, and we'll say here, do not view outside. We'll take that tick box off, and now we'll zoom extents, and you see there's that horrible problem where you've lost your drawing, and the only way to get in there is to go zoom window, zoom window, zoom window again, so I can see those two areas of the design, and this is the one that we're sort of fenced in for a limits area. So I hope that helps you understand how you've got control over things. You could look for the elements that are way out here that are causing the problem, but I hope you see that this is a much easier way around the difficulty that we were having.